The unexpected twist after I referred a friend. I'll never forget the night Zoe called. Her voice was shaky, almost trembling. Her apartment lease was due in 2 weeks. She'd lost her job suddenly, and she wasn't sure how she was going to make it. I worked at a small marketing firm in the city, a place where referrals mattered, and managers trusted employees they'd worked with for years. I thought about Zoe and said, I can put in a good word. I'll train you myself if you get the role. There was a pause on the line. Are you serious? She asked. I said yes, feeling that strange mix of pride and responsibility you get when someone is depending on you completely. Because of my referral, she didn't even have to interview formally. She started before most new hires even knew a spot had opened. When I told her, she cried, relief, gratitude, maybe disbelief all wrapped together at the time. Helping a friend like this felt natural. I had no idea how complicated it would get. The company was very flexible, work from home setup, enough support that she could care for her kids and still perform. Since I vouched for her, I even spoke to our boss to get her health benefits activated early, instead of waiting the standard 6 months. The owner trusted me completely. I had referred most of the company personally, and almost every person I had recommended or interviewed had turned out to be reliable, hardworking, and easy to work with. Because of that track record, my judgment carried weight. The owner didn't hesitate to trust my recommendation for Zoe. During her first few weeks, I trained her on everything: client systems, project workflows, and even office etiquette. I stayed late answering questions, fixing mistakes she didn't yet know how to handle. She seemed genuinely grateful at first. She would say, I don't know how I'd manage without you, and I believed her. But slowly, things changed. Zoe stopped asking questions and started giving instructions. She would interrupt me in meetings and reframe my ideas as if they were hers. When deadlines came, she volunteered for tasks but quietly pushed the hardest work back onto me. One afternoon, Zoe laughed and said, You're great at executing ideas. I'm better at leading. I forced a smile, but inside I felt uneasy. That word, executing, lingered. It made me realize that what I had thought was mutual support was starting to shift. She was quietly positioning herself above me, and I could feel the change in her pride and confidence. It wasn't just that she was confident, it was the way she seemed to remind herself, and sometimes me, of her growing status. Little pauses in meetings, small remarks, subtle ways of asserting her seniority. Even though she had only been with the company a few months, it was like she wanted acknowledgement for leading. While she was still technically in her early review period. Part 2 in my playlist.